Alright, so with moderate force, we were able to get this surface hoar sitting on top of the mid-February crust to fracture and propagate across this column. And this layer right here, the surface hoar, is really well developed here. It's not evident in all locations, but it's really well preserved here. So with moderate force, this is definitely a layer that we want to keep in mind and pay attention to. We already have a fair amount of slab on top of it with, you know, a crust near the surface from this past weekend. And then come down to here. This is our mid-February crust with, again, surface hoar on top. So definitely a heads up. This is why it's important to dig and look for the surface hoar layer. Alright, so we're on a different aspect this time. We're on a more easterly aspect that is right off the ridge, and you would expect that there's more wind here and the surface hoar wouldn't be preserved, but it is. And we're seeing some really big surface hoar crystals on top of a crust about 2 to 2.5 feet from the surface. And we're getting this layer to fracture and propagate with moderate force, multiple aspects, and pretty much consistently. This here at Red Meadow is the only place where we've found it so far to propagate with moderate force and to be as consistent. We've had it propagate in the southern Whitefish Range just once out of numerous tests over the past few days. But here it's pervasive, and so it might be an isolated case here in the Red Meadow area, but it's worth checking out. Especially that it's failing or fracturing and propagating with moderate force. So this is a big heads up. You know, we were actually going to ski a line on the west face through the trees. Once we saw these results on that side and here, we're rethinking where we're going to ski right now.